Welcome or welcome back to my channel, Kia's Budget Life. If you are new here, I film mostly budgeting videos, but I also film shopping videos. So if that interests you, please subscribe and turn your post notifications so you don't miss another video. Hey everyone, so this is the second weekly check-in of October 2023, and we will be doing from October 12th on that Thursday to the 18th on that Wednesday. So let's jump right in. Alright, so as you can see, I have no spend days this week at all, so there's that. Alright, so on Thursday the 12th, I went to Walmart and spent $8.52, and that was on some shirts for Mason, my 4-year-old. On Friday the 13th, y'all, Friday the 13th. Alright, so I went to O'Reilly's Auto Parts to get some things for our Monte Carlo. As y'all know, if y'all see my last weekly check-in, we had a lot of issues with it. I spent $49.05 there, and I'm not entirely sure exactly what that was on. Me and my husband went in, he got what he needed for the car, and I paid for it. So we stopped at Sunday to get gas for $30, and I think from now on Fridays, I'm gonna start eating out, because your girl don't like to cook every day, honey. So that's what we did. Went to McDonald's and spent $19.87. That was just on my 2 kids. And then my husband paid for me and him to eat at Bojangles. So Saturday mornings, my husband goes and picks up his 3 kids, my step kids, so they can stay over on the weekends. So he leaves about 8 o'clock in the morning or so. And my 4-year-old Mason woke up coughing really constant, like coughing to the point where I needed to take him to the doctor. So all throughout this week, he has been coughing. For the most part, it didn't get bad until Saturday morning. So his doctor, his pediatrician, is open for, like, I didn't know until that day, but they was only open for 2 hours. So luckily I made it there on time. But while my husband was gone though, he did have a friend that had a Suburban, because if y'all know, we do have 2 cars. We have a Suburban and a Monte Carlo. The Suburban has been parked, not working, for about 6 or 7 months or so. It's been a long time. So he had a friend that had a Suburban that he was just taking, parts out of, and let my husband get the transmission that he needed for $80. And like I said, my son, I took him to the doctor, and they had to give him steroids, and a shot in his leg, steroid shot. He used a nebulizer machine, a breathing treatment. And the doctor there said that he may have a mild case of asthma, but she can't really diagnose it because she's not his doctor. Because I actually have asthma, I don't have issues with it today. I haven't had issues with it since I was like 10 or 11. I'm 33. She did give him a prescription, and I had stopped at Walmart and seen a thermometer that I've been wanting forever, you guys. I'm used to the kind that you put under your tongue and under your arm, and annually and stuff like that. And I really want the no-touch kind that you just put up to your forehead. So I did buy that, and it was unbudgeted for $47.91. I also spent $12.09 on some household products. I got some paper towels and some Gain detergent. I only had about $20 in my household category, so that's why this is unbudgeted. Also at Walmart, I spent $3.19. That was on a metal pig for Kobe, my oldest son. For his hair. I spent $7.24 on some whites for Mason, and that was it on Saturday. So on Sunday, I always want to go out of town, to the town over that is way bigger than our city, that has way more stores and stuff like that to see. I actually I've been talking to my dad here recently. I haven't talked to him in like 3 years. We had like issues going on, but we actually been talking back somewhat here recently, and he actually ended up sending me $200. I did not track any of my expenses that I spent that day out of that money, because I just wanted to spend that money freely. Because as of today, I have $20 left out of that $200. I did write down everything that I bought. A lot of you guys like to watch these videos because you like to know like what I buy and things like that. So this is for you guys that enjoy that kind of stuff. So I sent $20 to my mother-in-law while we was out of town. We did go to the mall. I spent $18.35 at Cinnabon, $7.51 on some sodas. Went to Five Below and spent $33. I went to Dollar General and spent $10.70 on some blue light glasses. I spent $2.14 on a do-rag for one of my stepkids. I spent about $44 on some grocery, $35 in gas, and I spent about $10 on candy at Walmart. This transaction came before we even left town. I went to Sundew and got $20 for gas, and then while we was out of town at the mall up there, I went to the children's place and spent $6.41. That was on my son Kobe, my oldest son. I got him one shirt because I wasn't for sure if he can wear it or not. I wasn't in the mood to go in the fitting room and all that because that store is kind of tight. Like, it's like the aisles is like super closed in. I don't like it. So I also got my son Mason. I got him about three shirts for $16.02. That was like $5 a piece. So I'm definitely gonna be going back to the children's place soon because the shirt I did buy for my son Kobe, he can wear it. So which was my main purpose of going in there, was to get him some shirts, but I ended up getting my son Mason some too, which is cool. So that was it on Sunday. Monday, since we did all that riding around, out of town and stuff like that, I did have to get more gas. So I did put $20 in there from Sundew. And you guys, normally when I put in $20 in a Monte Carlo, I can go at least a day or two just doing my normal driving. So I wasn't expecting to put gas back in there until maybe Wednesday or Thursday. You guys, I have an on-budget transaction for $30 at Sundew the very next day. It's because we ran out of gas. Our Monte Carlo, the gas gauge on it does not work. I think I told you guys that in my last video. It's always at the full line. That don't mean it's full. It just stays at the full line. That means it's broken. But sometimes it'll actually move up to where it's supposed to be at. It'll happen while you're driving or whatever. You have to actually kind of catch it because it'll stay there for like maybe a minute or two. And it'll go right back down to the full line, like past the full line. And I didn't see it pop up any of these days. But like I said, when I put in $20, normally I can go at least 2 days doing my normal driving. You guys, the car cut off on me on Tuesday. And all last week, like I said, if you guys see my last video, my little story time video, y'all know that the car cut off on me and it actually needed some work done to it. My husband fixed that already, so I was like, why is it cutting off again? And he fixed it. And I was like, well, it's kind of acting like it ran out of gas. I was like, but there's no way it needs gas, and I just put gas in it yesterday. My husband, luckily, it was around the time when it did cut off. Thank God it was around the time he got off, because he came and he put gas in there, because I was like, it might need gas. Put about $15 in there himself. It crunk up and everything. Got to the gas station. That's when I put in the $30 at Sundew. That was unbudgeted. Car's been fine. So I really need to get that gas gauge fixed, because I don't like that. That's dangerous. I don't like that. That was a lot. I thank God was with me every time that car did cut off, whether if it was out of gas or something was actually wrong with it. Thank God that I was able to pull over almost immediately. So then the last day on Wednesday, I went to Walmart and spent $84.53. That was a Christmas transaction. I got my son Mason a tablet. Y'all love that tablet. I took it out and I used it. I downloaded some apps on there. It's a kid tablet. It comes with the case and everything, you guys. If you guys have little toddlers, 4 or 5 year olds, or kids, definitely get that, because this one was $79. I mean, it's $84 with taxes and everything. It's an 8-inch tablet. I love this tablet. He's gonna love it too, you guys. This is part of the reason why I don't like Christmas shopping early. This is my first year actually having the amount of money I do have in my Christmas fund. And I've been shopping. I already got my oldest son something already for Christmas. And when I bought it, I immediately want to go ahead and give it to him. Same thing with this tablet. That's like the main thing I wanted to get my 4-year-old was a tablet, because he's been using my iPad. And y'all know I use it for my cash stuffing videos and, for other reasons too. And he, 4-year-old, they're going to drop it. They're going to, get the screen all gunky and nasty with their little germy fingers. Like if he's eating something, he'll, smear it all up and things like that. And he likes to be on it for a long time. And I just really want to get him his own. And I did. I love it. And I'm going to be giving it to him today. Yes, it's not Christmas. It is still considered a Christmas present for me, because that's what I was going to get him for Christmas. It's just an early present. I mean, I'm still going to get him some things, but that was the main thing I wanted to get him, and I just wanted him to go ahead and get some use out of it. So that is it for this calendar. We're going to move on to the weekly check-in. Alright, you guys, sorry if I was rambling a lot in my calendar portion of this video, but y'all know. Alright, you guys, as usual, I did go ahead and fill this in for you guys. I put in $5 for my spending category. I didn't spend anything, so I still have $30 remaining for the month. I put in $70 for gas. I spent $100, so that left me with $110 for the rest of the month. I put in $20 for takeout. I spent $20, so that left me with $43 for the rest of the month. And then I had $71 worth of unbudgeted transactions, and then I'm now negative $207 for the month. So that wraps up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to y'all for the very next video. Bye guys.